Make sure somewhere in the chicken scratch I scribble me
Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Will of JimSauce and I am back with episode 5 of New Account from Scratch. Guys, you guys are just amazing. You keep blowing me away with these like goals. Thank you very much for just liking the video and giving the video some support. That's awesome. And we're also less than 150 subscribers away from 50,000 on the channel. So thank you guys so much for everything. You guys are amazing. And one thing I want you guys to do for me right now is leave a comment down in the section letting me know what is your favorite skill to train. I'm just kind of curious. I'm gonna let you guys in on just a little bit of info. Something that I've been doing on the account, you guys are seeing it right now in the background, is I've been going hard on farming. Farming is like the most beautiful thing to me. I don't know what has taken me away, but I make sure I do at least like 4 to 6 herb runs a day, at least. And I'm always making sure I get my trees and my fruit trees done. I don't know. I'm just going crazy with it. And another thing, I'm dealing with a lot of wood in this video, Kappa. But anyway, so starting it off, got a few levels in farming and get a little bit in hunter. Now, I decided to move on to divination a little bit. You guys are going to see in the next few videos more progression with that. Somebody left a comment in last video saying, you know, don't spoil what's in the next video. I'm not really spoiling. I'm not telling you levels. I'm just saying things that I may be possibly doing. Alright, so leave me alone for that. But finally jumped in to do a little bit of a cache. Cathixie cache, you guys don't know, is a, I guess, I don't know if they consider it a mini game or more of a diversion. It's for divination, basically, and what you do is every 3 hours, you're able to hop into any div location you can, and it'll put you inside. And basically what you do is you collect memories. You take the memory from the wall and you put it inside the pit, and once you put it in the pit, you get points, and then you can also put yourself inside of a automaton suit, and you could also knock down the other robot automaton looking things that are inside. You can also get points, and then you get div XP and like a little div bonus at the end. But there you guys saw me level up 50 hunter, because as you're training divination, you can also get the chronicle fragments, and chronicle fragments give you hunter XP based on what your hunter level is. So if I'm 50 hunter, then I get 500 XP per chronicle fragment, so that's also good. So 30 divination, wanted to get that as a little milestone thing. That's something I like to do. Although I do set little goals and specific goals, I also like to just make sure I get like a base amount of, you know, everything to 10, everything to 20, everything to 30. So that's something I'm working on progressing. But in the background you're seeing bang 41 mining. Now, although 41 isn't 40 and it's like an awkward looking number, but 41 is for the rune pickaxe, which is something that I wanted / needed. 51 hunter. Swamp lizards, guys, I can't stress this enough. If you're low level, I think it's 27 hunter. I could be wrong. It's either 27 or 33 hunter for swamp lizards. Get swamp lizards, go ham. This is really, really good low level money making. Take these few first episodes into, you know, account everything that you can, because this is where you're going to be making the majority of your money. I know a lot of you guys aren't high level, you're low to mid level. Do some of that stuff. Swamp lizards, gold bars in the bracelets, herb runs, all this stuff. Do it. It will make you money and you barely need anything. So more farming. I told you guys I'm going hard with farming. You guys are going to see in the next few episodes the progression with that, which I stress it all the time on stream. As soon as I start the streams, I go in and I do an herb run or a farm run or anything. It's really, really helpful. Here I started to do a little bit of fletching. I told myself I wanted to get around 40 or so. When I do these things such as fletching or herbler or whatever it might be, construction, you'll see it's not necessarily that I need it. I'm gonna need it in the future, but for at the moment, it's just kind of to get the total level up, train the skills, see if I see a lower skill that's kind of falling behind, I make sure I put some focus into that, get that level up, and then focus on things again, and kind of do this whole cycle. So here I started with construction. Something else that I want to stress is sawmills. Sawmills are huge. I bought, I want to say maybe a total of like 3,000 or 4,000 oak logs, turned them into oak planks, sold the planks for money, but when you put them on a sawmill, you also get protein planks, and I used all of those to get all the construction levels you're going to see in this video. Now, another quick update as far as some things I'm going to be doing in game. I'm not sure if I mentioned it in last video or not, but I do want to complete Monkey Madness soon. I currently, oh, actually, I can't say that. Never mind. I can't go too far into that, but I do want to complete Monkey Madness, because you guys are going to see those level ups until next video or two, so I can't say that. But Monkey Madness is going to be something I want to complete. And as far as another short slash medium term goal that I would like to hit soon is I want to be able to do some QBD. Now, I could just go ham with Dungeoneering and go for 85 and get a Chaotic and go to Frost Dragons, but something that I would most likely be able to obtain faster and quicker and is going to benefit me a little bit more as far as GP per hour is concerned is QBD, Queen Black Dragon. That's something that I myself, Queen Black Dragon, QBD itself is my favorite boss to kill, to participate in. I don't know, something about QBD, I just love it. I really enjoy QBD, and QBD has always been one of those consistent top tier, top 5 consistent money makers. You guys are gonna argue, oh, you can do Virago, you can do Rise of the Six, you do all that stuff. That's more based off of if you get lucky and more of chance kind of things. QBD is just all the time, no matter what, anywhere between like 3 and 5 mil plus per hour depending on your drops. I say depending on your drops, you're always gonna get that range, but you could also get lucky and get like multiple Lantidime drops or something along those lines. That's what I'm referring to. But yeah, QBD is something I want to complete. Monkey Madness will happen before that, and then I'll move on to QBD. Here in the video, you're going to see me back at Swamp Lizards again. Whenever I'm in the need of some cash or something, I'll always go back to Swamp Lizards. And I believe this was for... I don't remember if this was more for the total level or if I was doing this on stream. I can't remember, but Swamp Lizards nonetheless really good. So here, hopping into some quests, I told you guys that quests, they're gonna get completed, but I'm not gonna kill myself over them. I believe here, was this Tree Gnome? Yeah, I don't remember if this was Tree Gnome or the Grand Tree. I think this is Tree Gnome. Tree Gnome's the first one, right? Yeah. So Tree Gnome Village was the first quest completed. Yeah, Tree Gnome, and they're gonna see me move on to the next one. Bang, attack level up, which is really good. Dude, I'm so close to like. Every time I go to say something, I want to say something else along the lines of what you're going to see or what I've already done to the account. I have to stop myself because I want you guys to wait and see it as a surprise. But here I'm completing the Grand Tree quest, which was super easy. If you guys are slacking, please go ahead and do Tree Gnome and the Grand Tree quest. These are super simple quests that I thought were going to take long. Really didn't take that long at all. They're really quick. 52 attack and also 30 agility. You get some hefty agility XP. If you don't want to train it from level 1, I did, but I jumped from 22 to 30, so 8 agility levels just from that quest. And boys, look, bang, Silverhawk feathers. Oh my god, I was so happy when I saw them. I was like, okay, I know if Silverhawk boots, I could go and do mini games or something, and I could try to get them, but is it really gonna make sense? No. At this level, it's not gonna make any sense for me to hold on to them or try to get them. It was just pointless, so I sold them. Made a decent amount of money off them because Silverhawks are like 24k each or something like that. Also picked up an attack level and also went back to getting some more farming levels because, you know, it's just, you get so much XP per run. That's the thing. Farming, as far as training it, is honestly like one of the fastest 99s. If you think about it, I'm talking about time spent gaining the XP. Farming is one of the fastest because a few minutes out of your day to get these big XP chunks. Of course, you can't consistently train it unless you were to go to do something like Livid Farm, or apparently you could get Seed Aside now, and that's really good farming XP if you go to Aqua Knights or something. I'm not too knowledgeable in that category, so don't ask me too much about that, but farming's super quick, and it is helpful as far as money making and things of that nature and other quest requirements, so that's pretty much the goal. Plus, the end goal for this account is hopefully to be able to max it out, so why not just get it started? Don't slack on these skills. If there's something that you don't enjoy, start training it now so it becomes easier and somewhat more enjoyable in the future. But here I'm back doing some construction. I did more. I think this is where I did 2,000 oak logs into oak planks, which, like I said, it's decent money. It's not anything crazy, but here's the thing. I'd rather do something where I'm making a little bit of money and I'm also getting some XP, because construction's super expensive. If you're going to tell me a method that I can go do construction and make money off of, I'm going to go do it. Now, you can argue, okay, well, I mean, you're using the oak logs and you're using them and you're getting the planks. You're not really, it's not really training construction with money, but the sequence that you take to do it is like you're making money off of construction, if that makes sense. You're taking the logs, you're making the planks, you're selling the planks for money, you're profiting, but at the same time, you're also getting protein planks to go ahead and train. So, To me, it makes sense. To you, it might not. I don't know. But here, I'm handing in my strange rocks, 40 construction. I'm also going to get a few more level ups. But that's going to wrap up the video. If you guys did enjoy, remember to leave a like down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. You guys are showing the channel, the video, so much support. Also, make sure to check the links in the description for my Twitch and my Twitter. Thank you guys. I love you. Hope you have an amazing day. And take it easy, guys. Peace.